Hi, it's Larry Gaines from Options on the Open. Well, I hope you guys had a good day trading. It's been a pretty crazy, volatile few days. But wanted to go over in this video, give you a couple ideas on how to trade Apple. And this is one stock that we trade quite a bit of at Options on the Open, and we do it using weekly options. But before I get started, if you have not received my free ebook, please go to optionsontheopen.com and put your name right on the home page. You'll see this, get a free ebook. It's 15 really great trading strategies, option trading strategies. Just put your name, email address in there, and you'll get them right away. So take advantage of it, and it'll really be helpful. So let's get started. I'm going to show you a few little charts and tidbits on Apple and give you a few ideas on how to trade Apple in the coming next few days. Now at Options on the Open, we have a clear advantage for trading because we have a really good trading system, the power cycle trading model, and we use this system, for all of our intraday trading and for swing trading. So right now with Apple, I'm going to show you a couple of charts, and we're going to be looking for a swing trade setup. But this morning, right on the Open, we had Apple. This purple line right here is the closing not the close, but the low of Apple on the 24th, July 24th. This was before earnings came out, and then after earnings came out, it just tanked. And this purple line down here is the intraday low before the actual market open. So this was pre-market or post-market trading. So it did make a low of $565. So it went from $598.5 down to $565. So that was the post-market, pre-market low of the session. So basically, what I like to do is stick in the old Fibonacci retracement levels to give an idea of maybe where this thing can retrace back to inside the gap. So you can see this whole area here. This is a huge gap area, from $598.50 down to $565. So I just put my Fibonacci retracement level, put the low in here, extended it up here to the top, and you get these retracement levels. So 786, 618, and 50% retracement right here. So most of the time when you get a huge gap down or gap up, a really strong stock or a good stock is going to try to retrace at least 50% of that gap area. So coming into today, our plan was to look to buy for a buy setup right on the Open and look for a retracement and have it possibly get back to this 582 level as a target. And then if it can get past that, then that's a really strong rebound. So I'll show you the first trade we did at the Open, and this was based on our cycle trading model, and we nailed it. So let me just show you that real quick before I go any. Now this trade came about 2 minutes into the Open today. So this came at about 8:32, almost 8:33, and the system gave us a system setup, a signal right here, and I put this arrow in to show you the entry setup that we had based on our power cycle trading model. So it pretty much nailed the low there, and then you can see it just exploded to the upside and made that high of 580.80. So this was the first trade that we had on a setup today, right out of the blocks. So it was a great way to start the day. And so going forward, let me give you some ideas on how to approach Apple for the next couple of days and what may take place. So going back to the 30-minute chart right here, Apple failed to get it. Tried to get back up here to the 50% retracement, but failed towards the end of the day and sold right back off. So there's a good probability that it's going to retest again down here at this 565 level. So I was thinking that for a stronger performance, it needed to get through this 50% retracement and even get up here to the 382 part of that gap. So the way it closed right on its opening price. But it failed to make a new high and to get back over this 50% retracement. So barring any crazy news over the night, there's a good high probability that it'll retest this 565 level. So let me pull up a daily chart now to give you some other ideas of other support zones and areas of interest. Now here's Apple using a daily chart, and here again the purple lines, this is from the low prior to earnings. That was on July 24th. That was the low of that day, and then earnings came out and it sold off hard down to 565, and that was post-market or pre-market for today's opening. So you had this low of 565 and then the market opened here at about 574.40, 574.80 in that level, and closed right at its opening price. So there's a good probability that it'll go down here and try to retest this 565 level another time, or maybe even more. And now if it can hold the 565, this could be a great area for some very explosive another big nice move back to the upside, and this could be a good area or a setup for even a swing trade. So we'll be watching this at Options on the Open with our power cycle trading model, which we'll use looking for a swing trade entry. So if it can hold this 565 level, this could be a good area of entry. Now you can see a lot of price action in here. If it does fail here, then the next level will be down here to about 549, 550. There's good support right there, about 548.70 right in this area. You can see another interesting factor is too, if you put a Fibonacci retracement levels in from this pivot low that came in May 18th to the high of the move, it's going to show you a 618 retracement, which comes into right at 565. So let me show you that real quick. So let me get my drawing tool here, Fibonacci levels, and I'll show you that real quick, give you some other ideas on what potentially can happen here. So take your Fibonacci tool, put it at this pivot low here, extend it up to the high, and you can see here this is the I'm going to enlarge the chart a little bit. So you can see here the 618 comes in at right down here at this level right here at well, let me see, 618, 562. So 565, 562, this is an area that a lot of traders will be looking at for the 618. A lot of times it's a very nice level for support. Here's the 200-day moving average. I don't think it's going to get down there. And then at the top side resistance, you've got the red line here. This is a 50-day moving average, and the green is the 100-day moving average. So potentially trapped between the 618 down here and these moving averages. So keep an eye on it. If you like to trade Apple, watch this 565 level and see if it can hold. And if it holds, be watching for a nice move back up to refill a bit more of that gap, and who knows, maybe it'll fill the whole gap. So good luck trading tomorrow, and if you'd like to learn more about how we trade using the power cycle trading model and using weekly options and futures, please come join me at optionsontheopen.com, and thank you for your time.